Hi everyone, and welcome to Reading Tarot. This is going to be a soulmate and twin flame forecast for the week of April 2nd through the 8th. If you watched my last video recently about soulmates and twin flames and karmic partners, and you believe you have a karmic partner, then this reading is going to be for you as well. Before I get started, I would like to take a moment. I do want to thank everybody who's supporting, liking videos. If you've purchased a reading or donated, I'm grateful for all your support in any way, shape, or form, fashion that it's been done. It's the things like that that really help keep me going down this path. And again, I'm really grateful. I do have a sale on readings. It was supposed to run through Tuesday, April 3rd, but I'm going to extend it through the 7th. I actually wanted to do that in the first place, but I don't know why I didn't. So all orders under $30 will be $5 off. Any order over 30 will be $10 off. And so that'll be running through midnight, Saturday, April 7th. So on the 8th, it's over. It runs through the 7th. My information will be below for those who are interested. And so with that said, let me get started with the reading. The spread is going to describe the energy around us as well as what's happening in physical, and it's going to be a card that ties it all together. Let's get started. Oops. Ace of Wands and Six of Wands reversed. Okay, so this is all right. So this is pretty interesting. So I'm going to. So for what's going on in the physical, we've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the Nine of Cups reversed, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles reversed on the bottom of the deck. And then for the energy around us, we've got the King of Wands reversed, we've got the Ace of Wands, and then the Six of Wands reversed, kind of tying everything together. So this is, well, I would say the energies around us is very fitting because this is still Aries season, and for this week it feels like we're going to be ruled by fire energy. So I will start with describing the present space we're in. This is the King of Wands reversed. The King of Wands energy is very fiery, very flighty. So the very powerful energy. This is someone who's a capable leader, but yet they're always looking at something. They want something to do. So in this King of Wands reverse energy, there's kind of like a lot of discontent and aggression. And because the King of Wands is reversed, usually this is because in the original tarot card, the King of Wands is someone who is leaning forward as if they're about to get out of their seat, as if they're about to leave the throne. Um, in this reverse energy, it's very stubborn. So what I'm kind of getting from this is kind of like, because of retrograde, because of everything going on, it's kind of like Aries energy at a lower vibration. It's kind of like stubborn, controlling, micromanaging. But it's very masculine energy. Otherwise, we would have gotten the Queen of Wands reversed. So, but moving forward, so with that's the energy that's kind of going on in the present. That's the energy that we're getting ready to. That's leaving. This energy is transitioning. So to move into the present, we've got the Three of Pentacles reversed. So unfulfilling partnerships. it's fitting that unfulfilling partnerships is kind of like the theme here, because this is Mercury, because Mercury is in retrograde, and we did just have the full moon in Libra, along with along with the theme of this year being relationships. It's, again, I think it's very fitting, because it's kind of like the relationships in our lives that are unfulfilling have kind of come to the surface in a way that is destabilizing. Three of Pentacles is earth energy, very grounded, stable. In the reverse position, these it's there's a lack of cohesion in relationships, because this is Three of Pentacles. Some of you, there are a lot of third party situations going on. I notice in a lot of not twin flame, in a lot of soulmate, and karmic partner situations. There are very often third party situations, but they're kind of known as well. They're known, like your intuition is telling you there's another person there, but they're not coming out and saying it. It's like, as long as it's, it, but as long as it's not being thrown in your face, you don't quite want to face it. So that's kind of the energy. That's what's going on over this week. There's kind of, discontentment in partnerships. Um, it's kind of destabilizing. It's going to be very frustrating for people, and because we've got all this fire energy here, it's going to force people to start acting on it in a very real way. So in the physical, we've got the Queen of Cups. Um, the Queen of Cups is about the Queen of Cups is following her intuition. Again, knowing about that Three of Pentacles, knowing about the Nine of Cups reversed, which we're going to get right to. Um, Queen of Cups, some of you are water signs, I believe. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And some of you need like a detox, I always recommend salt baths, something like that. Or if you use tea tree oil, like shower with, added to your body wash or whatever. Uh, because what I'm getting here is, with this Queen of Cups, is that, a lot of you, the water signs or the empaths or the intuitives, you're kind of like, you're picking up on other people's energy, but it's kind of sticking to you. You're not processing it and letting it go. So you kind of need to get on that, and kind of detox. And I actually did, in Monday's general reading, I did mention there was a detox going on. So some of you are probably already getting into that, which is great. But the rest of you, if you are a water sign, if you are an empath, intuitive, or extremely intuitive, that kind of thing, you should always um, make sure you take the necessary steps to keep your energy clear, because if you don't, it's going to catch up to you, because it's, your water signs, water gets polluted. You don't want to drink polluted water; it'll kill you. So, but we got the Queen of Cups. She's following her intuition, and she's very nurturing. She's very loving. She has a lot of love to give and share. But her intuition is telling her something is a bit off. And then we're leading it, which kind of takes us. She's kind of looking right over at the Nine of Cups reversed. And in this energy, there's a lot of it's kind of like, because the Nine of Cups is about, it's about wish fulfillment. It's about, finally getting what you want, that kind of thing. But it's also about quick fixes, kind of like quick fixes, quick escapes, from your reality. I think in excess, it's about excess, like gluttony. So like when I say an escape from your reality, like drinking too much, you know, doing whatever too much casual sex, that kind of thing is kind of coming up here. And with the Queen of Cups, there's a lot of, it's like this is going on. The other, like your partner, your soulmate, etc. They're kind of in this space where they're doing too much. They're doing too much. Like they're too busy focused on filling their own 9 cups, which are kind of in a tizzy. It's a mess there, and yet your cup is still present and unfilled. And again, like this goes back to this 3 of Pentacles reversed and this King of Wands reversed energy here. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the present. So some of you are some of you are going to start focusing more on grounding yourselves, and it's going to trigger an awakening. Grounding is when you reconnect with the earth. Because you can't just connect to spirit, you have to connect to the earth as well because you're a human being. And you can't be all spirit and you can't be all earth. So it feels like some of you with this Knight of Pentacles are going to commit to more grounding work, and it's going to result in an awakening, in an epiphany about the situation you're dealing with. For those of you who that doesn't quite resonate with, this is also about, or even if it does as well, even if it does resonate, this Knight of Pentacles is also about laying the groundwork for movement. It's kind of like getting everything together, gathering your receipts. Again, Mercury is in retrograde. Before you speak on anything important, you really want to have all your receipts in order. You want to have everything together. You want a foolproof, totally structurally sound, secure argument. So this is kind of like this Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups looking over at the gluttony going on, and with the 9 of Cups, your partner, or this could be the other way around, but your partner is like, they can fill all of their cups, but they can fill all these cups to the point where they're overflowing and spilling everywhere, but they can't spare a drop to save yours, and it's kind of pushing you into this Knight of Pentacles energy, which is, for some of you, it's slowly. Some of you are like slowly beginning to detach from the situation. Because the Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving energy. And it's slow moving energy, but it's also very significant. Because the Capricorn just came to mind. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is a very, when you embrace the lesson that Saturn teaches you, it frees you. So some of you are starting. This is a very heavily for people who are in dealing with difficulties in soulmate situations, or for those of you who know you have karmic partners you're dealing with. This is kind of like you beginning to start doing the work to detach from that situation. And it's very promising because it's going to it's kind of like this situation, this Knight of Pentacles is going to lead you into the 6 of Wands reversed energy, which is a fall from grace. It may or may not be your fall from grace. It depends on how prideful you are. But this energy here, this feels again like this is third party energy here. So some of you are going to, you're either going to realize that your partner is dealing with third party situations, or you will have had enough of your own third party situations, or they're going to come back to bite you. Either way, I feel like it's very heavily third party related. If not that, then something about arguments. I'm also getting arguments. You may be getting tired of constantly arguing with this person, or you may feel like in some other form, like they can spend all of this energy in on one thing, on something that may not be vital to them, but they can't give you anything, or they won't give you anything. So like this Knight of Pentacles is kind of triggering the Six of Wands energy, where it's the same horse, except it's not you on the horse, it's them on the horse, and they're falling off because the situation has finally come to a head. And it's going to lead you to this Ace of Wands energy. And I like the Ace of Wands because it feels like some of you are going to break free from the situation. There's going to be a breakthrough in the situation. Accountability is coming up here. Also, passion. Some of you are going to move on from a situation, and it's going to be into something that's very passionate, because the Ace of Wands is also about the Ace of Wands is also about love and sex and all that. Kind of feels like finding someone, instead of entertaining multiple wands. It's kind of like you find the one that's for you. You find the partner that's for you. Yeah. So we've got the Six of Michael, which is the Six of Swords, which is moving on from difficulty. So some of you are moving on from the situation. Some of you are having an awakening. You're starting to see things differently. And you got the Six of Raphael. So some of you are going to do inner child work. Some of you have people coming back. And you got the Magician. Before I go to the Magician, I want to talk about these two for a moment. Because you got the Six of Michael and the Six of Raphael. This is double sixes. This is also about finding a balance between spirituality, focusing on the spiritual and the physical. So again, Temperance keeps coming up to me because in Monday's general reading, Temperance popped up. So this is going to be about finding your own balance and your own harmony. So this Ace of Wands energy is really promising. Some of you are going to have that major breakthrough. Something new is going to come up. Someone from the past is going to come up. They're going to present themselves in a new way. Their energy is going to be a bit different. You'll feel like they're kind of more vibrating on your level. But the old problems still remain. So it's like you're gonna enjoy the moment, but you're not gonna marry yourself to it. You're gonna focus on becoming the magician instead. Because the magician, you're not gonna focus on really, it feels like you're not gonna be focusing on any one person in particular. Once this Ace of Wands, once this breakthrough manifests, because the magician is all about being complete, about having everything you need and being capable of manifesting everything you want because you have that faith and that power. And it doesn't feel like there's going to be it feels like a lot of people are going to start getting used to feeling complete by themselves. You know, some of you are going to start getting the hang of manifesting, and it's going to and you'll start to obsess over that in a healthy way, of course, in a healthy way, because the magician, you know, brings balance and moderation to everything. It's all about harmony and flowing with the universe. So overall, I think it's a promising situation for this week. Like all the fire energy is you know, with the King of Wands reversed, the Six of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Wands is kind of coming together and just burning away everything that shouldn't be there. So you can focus on the things that should be. Some of you may reunite with someone from the past, but in a different capacity, or someone from a past life. Some of you are due for a reunion with someone from a past life. And some of you have manifested this because it's like you're looking for clarity that you can't quite access. It's like you have it, but the pieces haven't quite come together for you yet. But again, it's still very promising. I like the magician with the Ace of Wands. This is that's also going to be you know, successful creation. Even in, you know, things are going to start coming together for you faster than you think. So again, very promising. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting, and everything. Again, readings will be on sale through April 7th. I'll have something up on my site as well. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Have a great week. And bye.